Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here and welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to address the absolute state of a situation regarding the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now a couple of weeks ago I thought WWE did a great job. They addressed the situation. Triple H revealed this new belt and made it very clear that this was Raw's new upper card belt, if you like. Main title, exclusive to Raw, where we'd assume only Raw roster members post-draft could compete for this belt. He didn't say that specifically, but that's what you would assume, right? Raw belt, Raw superstars. Because Roman Reigns and WWE, of course, have gone all in on Roman, thrown all their eggs in one basket and committed to this historic title reign with Roman as the Undisputed Champion. Now he's exclusive to Smackdown. They had to take action. Now, whatever option they went with, it was going to be met with criticism because many fans will still feel, no matter what move they go down, a new belt reveal just feels like a consolation prize, a B option to the real belts which Roman holds. But we can give them a pass on that at that point, and I even think they did a fantastic job by adding Paul Heyman into the mix as well. The wise man coming out, and you could see the pure anger on his face, the fact that at that time Roman Reigns couldn't compete for the world title. And of course it was a nice touch with Seth Rollins coming out, and you had an interaction between those two, and Seth bragging about the fact that he can be the new World Heavyweight Champion on Raw and Roman can't. He also still believes that Roman's dodging him, which you could say is true to a certain extent, because remember, Seth Rollins didn't lose to Roman Reigns. He actually won via disqualification at the Royal Rumble 2022. So I get it, they cleared up and ticked all the boxes there and answered a lot of the unanswered questions. Until now, they've made an absolute hash of it, because now both Raw and SmackDown superstars can compete in a tournament to determine the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion at Night of Champions. There's 2 triple threat matches on SmackDown, 2 on Raw. The winner of those 2 face off, and then the winner of that match goes on to Night of Champions, where we get a Raw versus SmackDown main event in the first post-draft PLE. How and why would Fox, the network, agree to this deal? The fact that one of their top superstars from SmackDown theoretically can win the tournament and become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, which would then draft them automatically to a Raw and they'd be an official Raw roster member. Why would you agree to that? It's absolutely daft, which highlights the need for GMs that have incentive to make picks in the draft, have incentive to strike deals and negotiations along the way, because it just makes Fox look stupid, because they could lose one of their top stars. And where's the counter offer? Where is the deal the other end? Surely you'd negotiate. Theoretically, Roman Reigns can compete in this tournament and become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And what do you do then? Roman Reigns has got 3 belts, and then you create another belt as a 4th belt for Raw. Like, where'd you go from there? Now, I know I sound old-fashioned, but not a massive fan of straight away post-draft having a brand versus brand matchup, essentially, for what is supposed to be a Raw title. And yes, WWE will probably dodge a bullet and book a Raw superstar to win the title at Night of Champions. It'll probably be Seth Rollins. But in theory, Roman Reigns has every right to enter this tournament, and if he doesn't, it goes against the Roman Reigns character completely. He's an egomaniac, he's power mad, he wants to win all the gold, and he can now compete in a matchup. I'm assuming it's the top 6 stars from both brands, so why would Roman Reigns not want to be part of that tournament? How are they going to get around that? Is Roman somehow not going to be included due to some random stipulation they come out with? It's madness. You could even have a random superstar like, say for instance, Sheamus, win the tournament and then move to Raw and become an official Raw superstar, and what do Fox get in trade? Like, it's madness. Like, I can't get how they've made this such a mess. They should have just kept it Raw specific, Raw superstars only. Maybe they've got bigger plans. Maybe their plans is to have Roman Reigns in the event, Seth and Roman to face off, and then there maybe is some major angle that pays off in a big way involving the bloodline. Maybe Roman gets screwed, but still Roman losing in any event, even if it's for a title which doesn't even exist yet in the hands of anyone, it sort of ruins that aura of the Roman Reigns character. And yes, Roman Reigns wouldn't lose the WWE Undisputed titles in all of this, but it kind of loses that aura of invincibility with Roman Reigns. So I wouldn't be a fan of that. And then Seth wins because Roman got screwed is a pretty crappy way for Seth to win the belts. Now, yes, WWE will probably commit to a Raw superstar winning at Night of Champions and becoming the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It'll probably be Seth Rollins, but I'll be interested to see how they get around it, because opening this tournament to Smackdown superstars just opens a complete can of worms and just makes this even more confusing than it needs to be. And imagine Roman Reigns winning and having all the belts. Like, will Roman be in the tournament? Will he not? Are WWE going to snake their way out of this by coming up with some sort of stipulation that Roman can't compete in the tournament? If that's the case, you've made this title even more of a consolation prize in the process. Now, as always, get down in the comments section, share your thoughts and opinions. How do you think WWE are going to work around this sticky situation that they've got themselves in? And also, who do you think is going to be the first WWE World Heavyweight Champion? I have got a theory video coming out on that tomorrow. I was so annoyed because I recorded a theory video with Raw only specific contenders, so I've had to change the video completely to now one including both SmackDown and Raw competitors. But either way, I don't see it being a positive outcome. It's kind of a lose-lose either way they go. Like, it got a little bit ridiculous. Thank you so much for watching the video. As always, be very much appreciated if you could like the video, share the video, and even better, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you in the next one.